My report is on urban versus rural living. At the very beginning of American history, everyone was living a rural lifestyle. Both the Pilgrims and the Indians depended on the land for their living and for their life. Slowly, rural living began to be replaced by urban living as the people began building cities and learning trades. This was just the beginning of an ongoing debate here in the United States. Which lifestyle is better, urban or rural living?
In every state across America, there's a clear dividing line. On one side, it's fresh air, green grass, serenity, and peace and quiet. On the other, it's mayhem, crowds, commotion, and traffic. Oy, miles and miles of traffic. We're here to talk about city versus country. This is the original love-hate relationship in America that has literally shaped every state. Thomas Jefferson hoped to build America on simple values and healthy country lifestyles. His agrarian dream clashed with what Federalists like Alexander Hamilton saw as progress, a nation built on thriving cities, centers of industry and culture.
Even the early forefathers of our nation disagreed about which lifestyle was better. They could see the value in the traditional work ethics that built our nation, founded in the rural lifestyle. They could also see the possibilities for progress in the upcoming industry, which was the focus of urban living.
So what's the difference between rural and urban? Well, rural areas have fewer than 50,000 residents. Anything bigger is considered urban. And today, a full 80% of us live in or around a city. Back at the time of the American Revolution, nearly everybody lived in the country. The last 200 years has seen a trickle away from the country turn into a flood toward the city. A mass migration that started in the late 1800s permanently changed the map. The main reason folks moved to the city, something we hear a lot about today: jobs. The growth of urban factories created a huge demand for labor. While country folk once outnumbered their city cousins 20-1, today for every one person who lives in the country, 4 live in the city and suburbs. It's a trend that is projected to continue. And as more of us head for the big bright lights of the city, we plug into a faster life, changing ourselves and altering the map of these United States.
This map shows the population of rural areas versus urban areas. Rural, shaded blue, and urban, shown in red. This article from the New York Times, published in May 2018, describes the common divided among people who live in both rural and urban areas. Each of the groups of people feel that they are unaccepted and judged. So, is happiness a place you live or a place you belong?
The world is pretty evenly divided, those that live in rural areas and those that live in cities. But how do people decide which of these two will be the right fit for them and make them happy? Can a place even make you happy? I dove into research to see who's happier. This study says that rural people are less depressed, but then this book shows how cities make people happier. Then again, this study concludes rural dwellers are actually happier. So what's the truth? We asked people in Los Angeles about their happiness.
Well, we're here on the streets of Los Angeles, the big city, talking to people about happiness. First question, are you happy?
I mean, I feel like I'm not that happy when I'm in the city. Well, I'm actually moving because I'm kind of not happy here.
Oh, okay. Are you happy?
Very happy.
You're very happy?
Very happy.
Are you happy?
Sometimes. I wouldn't say all the time, sometimes.
So, after those mixed answers, we headed out to the country, stopping at the Halfway House Cafe for good old-fashioned food and a chat about happiness.
So I'm here with Sandy.
Hello.
Are you from around here? Or
Yes, I've lived here for 30 years.
Sandy, are you happy?
Yes.
Well, there you have it. Are you happy?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Great area. Great place to live.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, great.
I'm happy.
The rural people did seem happier, but was their happiness actually connected to living in the country? We asked some of the same people if they thought location affected their happiness.
Do you have a lot of like hometown pride?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I went to school here. My kid went to school here. Yeah, I know all these people. Yeah, this is my life. This is my town.
Do you feel like you'd be happier in a rural environment?
I love the country, but these cities bring everything. You can go to the country, but not to live there.
I don't really like going to the city at all.
What things make you happy?
I do a lot of exercise outdoors. So I mean, it just helps me relax, and I feel like those things make me happy.
So, it's not really a debate between rural and city life. People that are happy are often just a match to their homes.